Greatest NBA commentary channel of all time, Jimmy High Roller. Like, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Bro, I still can't believe they traded Luka Doncic, bro. I thought he was untouchable.
There aren't many.
It really shows you ain't nobody untouchable.
Things that can stop the entire NBA world in its tracks at 10 p.m. on a Saturday night. Did someone score 100 points? Did LeBron hastily retire in the middle of the season? What, did Michael Jordan come back out of retirement? What could possibly get everyone riled up out of nowhere? Oh my God.
Word too. I was sleeping in my bed 12 a.m. I'm getting ready to knock. I'm scrolling. I'm doom scrolling on TikTok. Man's text me, hit me 5 times in a row, all caps. I'm thinking he's like, answer the phone, answer the phone. Yo, what's going on? Answer the phone. I'm like, yo, who got shot? Do we need to get back? What's happening? He told me Luka went to the Lakers. I'm like, nigga, you lying. That's obviously NBA Centel. That's obviously not Sham. It's Shams Trinity fan with the little letters. I checked, it was the real Sham gang. I almost passed out.
We all said in unison as news broke that the Mavericks traded Luka Doncic for Anthony Davis. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I figured this was just some big elaborate hack job, and I was waiting for follow-up tweets saying, false alarm, the Mavericks actually aren't brain dead. I can't believe you guys fell for it. But within minutes, it was clear that this trade was unfortunately very real, and the Mavericks are in fact out of their minds. The same player who Mark Cuban said he would rather leave his wife before giving up, the same player who was responsible for a third of the organization's finals appearances.
Get it? You don't trade this fat Slovenian demon. You don't trade him, gang. I get it. You saying defense wins championships, but bro, you put defenders around him. He brought y'all to the finals last year. Y'all think y'all gonna go back to the finals without Luka? Who gonna leave you there? Kyrie? Kyrie, nice, but he's not no #1 option. You're not winning nothing with just Kyrie and Anthony Davis, and then some good role players like. Y'all a nice squad. Like, I wouldn't want to see y'all in the playoffs, but y'all not making the finals. Y'all not winning the finals game. If y'all do, I will cut off my dreads. My dreads are gone.
The same player who, by the grace of God, miraculously fell into their lap 7 years ago is now gone. And after looking at the reported details of this exchange, how it went down and who was involved, this is, without exaggeration, the most shocking trade in NBA history.
Mavs moving grimy, gang. Mavs moving real slithery.
Today's video is sponsored by DraftKings. Because the betting jobs and bonus dollars and sports betting have your promo code bonusbet. Now the reality of the situation should be setting in. It has not. A trade so insane that fans are now theorizing if the league did it for the sake of ratings. Imagine concocting a deal so heinous that your fans literally think you're doing it for clout. That
or two niggas was saying that this is being done because Anthony Davis dropped a new prank show, and I kind of believe that. I'm still in denial. I'm not gonna believe it until they both really have them uniforms on and play a game. Because Luka in a Lakers jersey just looks nasty.
That is how crazy this trade is. And there's about a dozen reasons why this is legitimately the most shocking deal we have ever seen. First, according to multiple sources, none of the players even knew this trade was happening. Not Luka, not Anthony Davis, not even the Lakers GM LeBron James. As some sources put it, this deal materialized in the shadows. In the shadows? What is this, the Illuminati? What do you mean in the shadows? And turns out this was the cleanest way this deal could have gone down. Because the next component that makes this truly the craziest trade to ever happen, Luka never requested a trade. He's been in Dallas his entire career, and outside of a few rumors, nothing suggested
like, how does a little GM know, gang? And at first, I was thinking that they might trade LeBron. That's not possible. He has a no trade clause, so we good, baby. We staying in LA, but I don't know if I even want to stay in LA. We have our biggest problem with defense and not having bigs. We got rid of our best defender, and now we have Jackson Hayes as our starting center. What are we doing? And they saying, oh, we planning for the future. How you planning for the future when Luka contract ends, 2026 or at the end of this year? If y'all not building to win, he's gonna leave and go to a winning organization. Bro, like, what? Rob Pelinka has his head in his ass.
He wouldn't be a lifer in that organization.
Unless Rob Pelinka got some moves that he's about to do, If he don't make no moves, I'm done.
There wasn't any buildup, there wasn't any reports of a disgruntled Luka making demands. It just happened out of the blue, which is reason number 3. The Mavs just traded away a top 3 asset in the NBA without even shopping him. No bidding wars, no asking around and assessing other offers. They just made the call to the Lakers and accepted the deal. Can you imagine the haul Dallas would have got if they actually shopped Luka around the league for a couple of months? Oh, you want to give us Luka? Here is our entire franchise, the players, the coaches, the building, the staff, my firstborn child. Take it all. Thanks for doing business. I'll figure out the details later. If Rudy Gobert is worth 2 starters, 5 first,
Rudy Gobert, Patrick Beverly, Jared Vanderbilt, Malik Beasley, and all them first-round picks and a pick swap.
rounders and a pick swap. If Mikal Bridges is worth 5 first rounders, a second rounder, and a swap. If an aging Paul George is worth a rising SGA, 5 first round picks, and 2 pick swaps, can you imagine what a prime Luka Doncic would have fetched to the right team?
Nigga, Luka, yo, niggas is giving up their kids for Luka, gang. But niggas is selling their houses. Yo, bro, you could get the only person that's not getting traded for Luka is Victor Wembanyama. That's the only person not getting traded. Everybody else is up for grabs, gang. Even my GOAT would be up for grabs if Luka on there. Are you serious?
Oh wait, I know. A 31-year-old Anthony Davis and a thank you note. It makes no sense. And that
They
brings
got Luka for a bag of Frito-Lay's chips and gum chewed off the sidewalk.
up reason number 4. The Mavericks were just in the finals last year. We've seen players sign with other teams after a finals run. We've seen players demand trades after a great season. But we have never seen a team willingly cough up a megastar after being just 3 games away from winning a championship. It's unthinkable, because reason number 5, it's Luka freaking Doncic. You do not trade Luka Doncic. If you were to rank players in the NBA on their trade value, starting with the players who are the most untouchable, non-negotiable, hang up the phone, and down from there, Luka is probably 3rd or 4th on that list. The only 2 players definitively ahead of him are Wemby and Jokic. Now just try to wrap your head around the deal a team would have to offer in exchange for Nikola Jokic, or what the Bucks would get in return for Giannis. Here's a hint, there isn't one, because they would never trade them away. The deal doesn't exist. Tim McMahon of ESPN reported that Dallas had 2 major concerns in regards of Luka's future with the franchise. The first one being his massive $345 million 5-year extension, which he would have been eligible for this summer, and the second concern being his health and conditioning. In other words, the man was out of shape. So let me
He's out of shape giving niggas 40. He's out of shape giving niggas 71 points. I don't give a fuck if he's out of shape. He out of shape bringing us to the finals, nigga. I don't give a fuck if he out of shape. The nigga could be 600 pounds, nigga. Luka, get your fat ass on that floor and get some buckets, demon. What are we talking about?
Let me get this straight. The Dallas Mavericks just traded away the best player of a generation, the future of their franchise, and the man that just got them to the finals on one leg because he put on a few pounds. For fuck's sake, Zion Williamson ate his way into load management, and he has spent the last 6 seasons in and out of rehab, and the Pelicans are still sticking by him. Now, Zion didn't deserve that stray. Seems like a nice guy. I wish him the best. But you get the point. We are now over a decade into the
Yo, that
process.
nigga Joel Embiid has one working. Yo, he has one working eye. All his limbs be numb every game, and they still keep him. And you trade Luka? Yo,
And
what?
the Sixers have yet to move on from Embiid. It's one thing for a franchise player to want out, to sign with another team if they aren't happy and the opportunity presents itself. But for a franchise to pull the trigger and get rid of a megastar in his prime because of constant conditioning issues is criminal. There's really no precedent or great comparison for a trade like this. Because in the past, even when teams did trade a superstar, there was context behind those trades that at least made it seem justifiable. Either the star was exiting their prime and the team was trying to salvage some value before they inevitably left, or despite how good the star was, the team wasn't finding much postseason success and wanted to go in a different direction. Or the star was bound to leave anyways, made it known, and the team had no leverage, so they were essentially forced into the trade. This deal between the Mavs and the Lakers has none of those elements involved. Luka didn't request a trade, he's 25 years old in his prime, and the Mavericks championship window just opened up. Now, as a Blazers fan, I am painfully aware of how
Nigga's a Blazers fan. Nigga got Scoot Henderson and DeAndre Ayton.
hard it is to get your hands on a true franchise player. Painfully aware. In our team's
Shut up,
entire
Brandon Roy.
55-year existence, we've had 3. The first one got hurt, the second one was incredible, the potential third one got hurt, and the actual third one was also incredible. That's about 1 superstar every 20 years. What does the lackluster history of my team have to do with this trade? Well, because the Mavericks should know a thing or two about keeping their hands on a generational talent. Because in their
It was actually the perfect storyline, bro. You go from Dirk Nowitzki, German Jesus, to a Slovakian demon, gang. It was the perfect storyline, the perfect setup. Luka was going to get y'all a ring at some point. If them niggas, if anybody out the East besides the Celtics made it out, Luka would have gave they ass belt, nigga. Hands and knees, all fours. Give me that ass. Give me that ass. Luka would have gave him pure, just belt game.
franchise's history, they've only had 2 of them. Dirk Nowitzki and Luka Doncic. The first one spent his entire 21-year career in Dallas facing ups and downs and winning arguably the heaviest and most challenging championship of our lifetime. And the second one, they traded away for AD in a box of scraps after just 6.5 seasons of a promising career. And as every fan of a non-major market team knows all too well, generational talents only come along once in a generation. The Mavericks aren't some hotspot for superstar talent. They don't get real chances to win it all often. Just 3 trips to the finals in 45 years. One of those trips at the hands of the guy who they just sent packing. They cannot afford to roll the dice and hope for greener pastures like some other teams can. You are not the Lakers.
That's what happens when you think the grass is greener on the other side. It's not always greener.
You get a player like Luka and you lock that man in and throw away the key. What are we doing? It could be another 20 years before a player of Luka's caliber puts on a Mavericks jersey. And the team traded him away because he was mildly out of shape. It makes me sick. This is coming from a desperate man who's got 18 years left before I see another Dame. Which brings us to their second concern. Again, according to sources, the Mavericks were not keen on giving Luka an extension that would have made him the highest paid player in the league. But if the third best player in the world, who gets better in the playoffs, is a perennial MVP candidate who's hitting his prime, isn't worth paying, then who the hell is? Dallas said that this was a win-now trade, an oxymoron of a statement considering who they just traded and where he just got them last season.
You got day-to-day Davis. You're not winning now. He might not even be here for the postseason game. Glass Bones Davis.
But superstars win championships. Superstars also cost a lot of money. And if you're not willing to empty your pockets, how committed are you to actually winning? In what world has being cheap ever won a team a title? It just seems completely counterintuitive to what they're trying to accomplish. Now, the implications of this trade for the Lakers are just as drastic, but for entirely different reasons. For starters, this will be the first time in LeBron's entire career, youth, high school, NBA, a lifetime of basketball, where he won't be the best player on his team, which is already a
That's actually crazy to say, and you know me. If you know me, you know I love Braun, but I ain't gonna lie. LeBron not better than Luka, right? I say he the best player in the world. I'm always gonna say that. I stick beside him, no matter what. He be 65, dropping 2 points per game. He's still my goal. I don't give a fuck. But this is the first time in history where LeBron has somebody who's better than him on a team. Like, yo, this is crazy. Yo, word 2. If we get some good bigs. If we get some good bigs, the league is in trouble. Rob Pelinka, please, I'm pleading. I'm not a Lakers fan. I'm a LeBron fan. We need number 5, gang. We need 5. Get us some bigs. Get us some defense. Please, Pelinka, please. I want this 5th ring so bad. Pelinka, you don't understand how bad I want this. I want this 5th ring more than Braun wants this 5th ring, Pelinka. Please make it happen for us.
a huge adjustment for him and the team as a whole, but specifically because Luka and LeBron essentially do the same exact thing. Oversized on-ball floor generals with elite scoring abilities. In fact, they not only have the same skill set, they take on the exact same roles on the court. LeBron has always initiated the offense, even if it meant relegating point guards to other positions. And this usually worked in the past because no one did what LeBron could do nearly as good as he could do it.
But Luka
now
can.
there's a guy who can do what LeBron can do, only better. So that means unless Luka and the Lakers are okay with him getting neutralized, LeBron will have to truly play off ball and within the flow of the offense for the first time in about 2 decades. 2 LeBrons on 1 team. Sounds great in theory, probably a bit redundant. Which leads me to believe the Lakers are actually playing a longer game with this trade. Sources report that the Mavericks are the ones that approached LA with this trade. And despite the Lakers playing fairly well as of late, I think they knew their chances of winning another title with the LeBron-AD duo was getting slim. So with the option of trading away key pieces and tripling down on a 40-year-old LeBron to carry them to the promised land, or trade for a megastar that just showed up on their doorstep 5 minutes ago, they couldn't book AD's flight to Dallas quick enough. Which makes me think—
I ain't gonna lie, if I'm Rob Pelinka, I'm doing the same shit though. I ain't gonna lie, I'm packing AD black ass out. Get your black ass up out of here, buddy.
This move was the first step into the post-LeBron era in Los Angeles. As we all know, LeBron will more than likely retire within a season or 2, and the Lakers needed a new face for their franchise. And they just got it. Inexplicably, miraculously, in the most Lakers way imaginable. I always wondered what LeBron's final years would look like, how he would go out, who would be around him, but never in my wildest dreams did I imagine it would be playing second fiddle to Luka Doncic in a Lakers jersey. All in all, it seems like the Mavericks won this trade, if you zoom way in and look at this in an 18-month window. But zoom out, and the Lakers are looking around asking themselves how they just pulled off a bank heist. With AD, the Mavericks lineup looks good, possibly a—
This is solid as shit. This is solid as shit, and AD is a natural for. This lineup is tough. I ain't gonna lie, this is a great lineup, bro. But they not winning no final. They have no superstar, gang. AD not Pelicans AD. He not gonna carry you to the promised land. Kyrie not gonna carry you to the promised land. We not even mentioning Klay Thompson bum ass. But this is solid though.
a winning formula. But the Lakers got Luka Doncic. And in 20 years, fans will look back and wonder how one of the greatest players of all time in his prime was traded away on a random Saturday night.
Crazy. Hey man,
Lifetime of
if
basketball.
y'all just as shocked as me, make sure to comment below how y'all feel about this trade. If y'all think the Mavs is bugging, let me know. If you think the Mavs is in the right, let me know. Make sure to like, subscribe, turn on post notices, and I will see y'all in the next reaction.
Julio.
My mom was an addict and pop.
Oh my god, that shit hurt so bad.
One there. And trust me, I still ain't care. My stepdad came in, showed me the ropes, and he died, and it's messed up, ain't it? I know how I feel when your house supposed to be a home and you feel like it's nowhere to go. I know how I feel when you try your hardest all year and you still got nothing to show.